I come home and I'm alone. I filed for the divorce, but I don't want a divorce.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's just some crazy clips of the worst divorces I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely horrible. This woman decides to divorce her husband after he loses his job.
So he came home and he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more.
So instead of you actually being a good, loving wife and taking care of the bills temporarily, until your husband at least gets on his feet, you decide to bash him and even say stupid things like his money is always your money, but your money is never going to be his. It really shows you what she was really there for. But let's proceed on with the clip because trust me, guys, it gets far worse.
So I had texted his homeboy, like, we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. We went together. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting. I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend. But things happen. Like, y'all understand what I'm going through. So, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever. And he was like, babe, look, don't worry about it. Handle whatever you got to handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody trying to...
I have absolutely no problem with being single for the rest of my fucking life after dealing with you whores.
Yeah, exactly what this guy just said. Watching clips like these make me really realize how good it is just to be single and avoid women like this in my entire life. So not only was she willing to leave her husband because he lost his job, but she ends up even sleeping with his best friend. She's also trying to say that no one wants to listen to her side of the story, but we just did, and it still doesn't sound good. This woman is literally for the streets.
So my fiance wants to take a break. She has only been in long-term relationships and she's never had a period of being single before. So she wants this before she gets married.
Run. Now. Like, it looks like you've got some stuff in your car. Take it. And don't look back.
Yeah, this guy just dodged a bullet in my opinion, and to be honest, it kind of sounds like she found someone else. Because anytime I hear a woman say, oh, I just want to focus on myself, and I just want to be single for a bit, she found someone else.
Let's get up y'all heard what she said if I send her 10,500, I get a kiss on
yeah, so hurry up.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna go ahead.
So do y'all want me to do that? No.
Hold on. Hey, look, go to your cash right now. That 10,500 right there now. That 10,500 right there now. That's another. That's $20,000 $20,500.
Okay, so kiss him.
Oh, I get some water. Hey, just a little bit. I just want to whip my lips.
You get the water. You still want to give? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Come on. Let's go.
Hey, listen. That 10,500 right there, y'all see.
We see it, Core.
Hey, that 10,500. Come on.
We see it, Core. Go ahead, give him a kiss.
Hey, that kid gonna take you somewhere else. I tell you now, I know for a fact what he gonna do. Come on.
Oh,
you said this shit now.
I thought you weren't gonna see me.
You gotta stop thinking that you don't know. I'm him in real life. I just missing the rings. Give me a key.
Wait, don't touch me. What we waiting on?
Oh, a key. Hey, hold up. That's 10,500.
Now it's really clips like these that make me realize why some women have such huge egos. This man really paid $10,000 for a kiss, and he thought that was gonna make her like him? You could never buy your way into a woman's approval or even heart, but this guy was really down bad tremendously.
Crying because, I didn't know my cat was in here. She must have thought I was crazy. Oh, I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. Oh, I'm really sad.
You serious?
Buddy, he pooped his pants.
Yeah, one thing I absolutely love about kids is how honest they are, and trust me, they'll absolutely say something and not hold back.
Google the richest women in the world, like where they got their money from. It's rough. It's rough out there, guys. They ain't fucking starting businesses. They're marrying dummies. It's almost all of it is divorce. Feminists do not want to hear this, but there was one woman who was the richest woman ever from a startup company, Elizabeth Holmes. She ran a company called Theranos. She started it herself, dropped out of college to start this company, and it was a total fraud. It was all fraudulent. She's going to jail forever.
This is so true. Statistics prove this. The majority of women who became millionaires did it from divorce. And this is exactly why men should get your prenup signed, because you don't want to add more women to this list.
When I became a divorce attorney, I thought for sure I was going to encounter a lot of broken hearts. I thought that a lot of my practice would be wiping tears and runny noses from people who are just so distraught that their marriages are ending. Instead, what I'm coming across the majority of the time are men who never really wanted to be married in the first place, and women who divorced their husbands years ago in their minds. And I don't quite understand why, but a lot of men, as I've said before, will stay in a marriage with somebody who they just don't like. They never really even wanted to be with this person, but they feel like it's something to check off. Like, okay, wife, kids, house, check. And they just don't bother to file. And a lot of times the woman has to go and file. And at that time, then the man might express some frustration that his wife is leaving, but doesn't really have a whole lot of positive things to say about why he's with her in the first place. So I always think it's interesting when I see videos like this, because it just confirms what I see on the legal side, that a lot of people don't like their spouses.
The reality is, guys, men would definitely divorce women more often if half of their things weren't going to that woman. Men lose so much from divorce that they would rather stay in a relationship that they absolutely hate and despise than lose half everything they ever worked hard for. Once again, proves my point, man, why you should always get your prenup signed, because you never want to be put in this kind of position where you're pretty much with someone because you're afraid of being broke. It's the same thing as a prison sentence, in my opinion.
Give you the answer.
Okay.
You are older. Name me the product that gains value with age and use.
A product that gains value with age and use.
Yeah.
I want to say your mind, but I may be different. I may be wrong.
I said a product. Where can you go buy a mind? A product.
Oh, a product. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell me.
Yeah, nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. And let's just talk about your cookies. They're getting older and they've been used.
That don't mean nothing.
You're right. They don't.
Oh, you are Henri. You are.
No, I'm honest. I'm honest.
Yeah, Kevin Samuels kept on going back and back for more, and honestly, she just got destroyed. If you guys are kind of missing the point here, basically he is saying the older a woman gets and the more time she sleeps around, her value goes lower, and I 100% agree.
Me to be real, when the devil can't get a hold of you, he sends a girl into your life with 2 A's in her name and ends in the sound
I just told you who I thought I was. A guy.
And the father of the year goes to this guy. I've never seen a cooler chick in my life.
You're crazy. And you, just be a fucking non-coward. Just leave me.
I'm trying to.
Fairly. You don't want to be with me. I didn't cheat on you.
Okay.
I'm a fat fucking bitch, and you don't want to be with me because I'm fat. Just admit it. I'm fat, I've gained weight, and you don't want to be with me.
Do you want to be with a fat boy?
You are fat, Coy. You're ugly. I thought you were ugly since I met you, Coy. Okay. I've never thought you were attractive. I've never thought you were attractive. I'm being honest with you. I told that to Brittany tonight. You're stupid. You can ask Brittany. Ask Brittany if I thought you were attractive. You're taping me.
Of course I am.
Yeah, you're fat, and you're telling me I'm fat. Stop it, Jennifer. I'm fat. I've gained weight because of my illness. And I'm fat, and I'm not good enough to be with you because I'm fat. That has nothing to do with it, Jennifer. My mother raised me, and Coy is my mother.
Yeah. So you're saying?
No. Yeah. Coy has
So basically, this woman is trying to gaslight her husband on camera into saying that the only reason he doesn't want to be with her is because of her weight. That's not the case, clearly. The reason he probably wanted a divorce is because she cheated, even though she's denying it in the clip. She's just trying to shame her man all online, but it most likely had to do with her cheating.
One of the most painful things I did with him is I told him, we learned to live without you. You're in the pictures. He was so focused on business, so focused on that he forgot. And I told him, hey, pull out your phone. This is what I told him back then. Do you see these pictures? And we went through them. I said, do you remember this instant when Sophia did this? And he was looking at it and he could not remember most of the instances. He was in the pictures, but he really wasn't there. He was with us, but his brain was thinking about work, all the deals that he was missing, all of that stuff. And when he was at work, he was thinking about
being a protector and a provider. It's not easy, and you got to lose out on a lot of. He's working for your family.
Yeah, instead of being understanding and thankful that you have an easier life with you and your kids because your man is working so hard, you decide to now blame him and even divorce him. Who do you think your man is working so hard for? What do you think his motivation is behind that? He's trying to give his kids and his wife an easier lifestyle, even if that comes at a risk of him missing a lot in his life, just because he cares about his family more. This woman is being so inconsiderate.
Do you think you will be more physically attractive in 10 years' time, starting with you?
In 10 years?
Yeah.
I'll stay the same.
Okay, so you're 26, so you'll be just as attractive at 36 than as you are now at 26. What about 46?
Probably the same, yeah.
30 years, 56?
Sure.
Are you just trolling or?
I'm not trolling, I'm being for real.
40 years?
I think we'll probably
66?
tap out at 66, sure.
66 is the peak, you think, of your attractiveness?
Yeah, sure.
Why will you be more physically attractive at 56 as compared to now at 26?
Why? Because I'm going to be the same person I am, which is a pretty girl.
I'm a little confused though. You said you were a 10. How can you possibly be a 10 now if you'll be better looking in 10 years' time?
Because I'll be an 11 in 10 years' time. It's
Are you
going
going to engage in good
years.
faith or just troll?
I'm not trolling. I'm being for real.
I'm not sure why she's really lying to the camera, and yes, she's not being serious with her answers. The only reason she's saying this is because she would be losing her argument. And the argument is, women lose their value as they get older. And instead of her actually understanding that, she's just trying to act dumb on this podcast.
Come here, little blondie. Little Taylor Swift looking ass. 15, dude. Hey, bro, then why is she out this late, bro? Why is she out this late? Because we just went on a father-daughter date at dinner. That's great. I apologize, bro. I'm not trying to disrespect you in any way possible. I totally apologize. If I were you, I would just shut the No problem, sir. No problem. No problem.
So this streamer King Aladdin is catcalling a 15-year-old girl while she's out on a dad-daughter date with her dad, and he acts real tough until the dad walks up on him and tells him to shut the up.
Yeah, the guy who was streaming is an absolute loser, bro. Why are you calling a little girl like that a B-word first off? And yes, great job for that father who completely put him in his place. I would have done the exact same thing if a man spoke like that about my daughter.
I took her out to dinner. She ordered 6 different entrees.
You told me I could order whatever I wanted.
But Mrs. Teves. But see, who orders 6? And here's the thing, Judge. She didn't eat any of them. Okay. She didn't eat any of them.
You ordered 6 entrees.
He said I could order whatever I wanted.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you, did you order 6 entrees?
Yes, I ordered 6 entrees.
That's rude. I don't care what. If somebody tells you you can order whatever you want, good sense, common sense, which is clearly not always common, is that you don't order 6 entrees. Because one, you're not gonna eat them.
True.
And there are people starving in the world.
Fair enough.
There's no way this woman is really trying to be defensive here right now. Thank God she got destroyed by these judges. Have some common decency. Have a common courtesy. This guy's even willing to pay for your meal, but you take advantage of him instead? This is exactly why a lot of men want to go 50-50 on dates, because women like this exist.
When you're stressed, if a woman can talk about what she's feeling, what she's missing, what she's not getting, that will actually raise her estrogen level and her stress levels will go down. Now, if a man is stressed and he talks about his feelings, his stress will only increase. That's a big aha, because every time a man is stressed, he'll stop talking. And when he stops talking, women panic because they don't know different. And they want to go in there. What are you feeling? What's going on? And if he starts talking, he'll just feel worse and worse and worse. And if he's a little frustrated with her, annoyed with her, and he sort of backs off, he's mulling it over in order to let it go. just like a woman would talk about things to let it go.
But this is 100% true, and as a man, I completely relate with this. Men are very logical, especially when it comes down to venting and their emotions, because they fully understand that the more they vent, the more their problems don't get solved. What does venting do for a man and his problems? Really nothing, because all the woman's gonna do afterwards is just talk about her own feelings.
The court notified me that my final decree of divorce has been approved by the judge. I know that it sucks being alone. I come home and I'm alone. I go everywhere alone. I don't hardly talk to him anymore. I don't blame him. I filed for the divorce. So I'm sure people are wondering, well, you filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? Just because you make a decision that you think is going to end up making things better doesn't mean that you have to give up the fact that you love that person or that you did it because you were trying or whatever. I've never met anybody like him, and I've never loved anybody like him either, but I don't want a divorce. I still am very much in love with my husband.
Now, I would absolutely love to say that I understand what this woman is going through and I feel bad, and it's perfectly fine for her to feel her emotions out like this, but the reality is, this is happening way too often, guys. Women get divorces because they think it's going to be a fun and easy process until they actually get back out there and realize that the dating scene isn't what it was when they were younger. Did you think you're going to get so much attention, fall in love again so easily, and easily replace your husband? Absolutely not. But she's just super disappointed that her man found somebody else and she didn't, and she's still single. Now is definitely not the time to be regretting your decision about divorcing your husband, and actually take full accountability of what you did and own up to it. That is all. But anyways, that's just my opinion, guys, because that does wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do want more content just like this, please watch the videos you guys see on the top screen. It does help my channel a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.